Kevin Durant, he recently spoke out and he said, question why he's not in the GOAT conversation. Now, you love Kevin Durant.
I loved Kevin.
You love
him. Yeah.
Because you guys are kind of built,
we built the same. I met him when he was a young cat. I love his game.
Yeah.
I love it.
And he basically said, what haven't I done? And they're kind of blaming the whole Warriors thing. Going to the Warriors. And
okay, good. I'm so happy you said this. Let me tell you what's stupid about people who say, well, he couldn't win in OKC. He couldn't win in Brooklyn. He had to go to a place to jump on the bandwagon. Well, I remember the Lakers losing 9 championships in a row, and then they brought Wilt Chamberlain over from Philadelphia, and then the Lakers won. What's the difference with Wilt Chamberlain coming and being on this squad to win a championship with Jerry West in the 70s? What's the difference with the Lakers drafting Magic Johnson on a team that has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the number 1 pick, James Worthy? And what's the difference, right? They had these unbelievable squads. What's the difference when they bring Dennis Rodman onto the Chicago Bulls after Horace leaves? They realize, hey, okay, we need to fill this spot. It's good on how teams are put together. They also said the same thing about LeBron needing to go down to Miami to win with D-Wade. Well, no one wins a championship by themselves. Right. There's never been.
No, you saw what happened when LeBron was with the Cavs.
Right.
He was holding that whole team on his shoulders.
And it did not win.
No. I mean, they got far sometimes, but no. Well, he did win a championship with Kyrie that one year with the Cavs.
Yeah, and that's all he needed was 1.
Yeah. Then he was out.
Kevin Durant has 2.
Yeah.
And he fit in. He made that team a better team. Mm-hmm. And so when I see that, I remember, I'm going to give you old and new. The Celtics, right? They were the Celtics, but then they went and got Larry Bird. And they had Cornbread Maxwell. They had Robert Parrish. They had DJ. Then they had this kid named Kevin McHale. Like, people are forgetting they're Hall of Famers like 4 at a time on a squad. That's how you win. It's just how you put it together. I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad that the Warriors were smart enough to secure those other 2 championships they needed to, because winning 3 in a row is hard to do. Winning 4 is, a tremendous feat. I'm not just saying it because I did it. I'm just saying it's because I did it as a chemistry guy on a squad. I understood. I understand it's the chemistry is the most important thing. Talent is great. But boy, there's some days when the most talented guy has an off night.
Yep.
And if you don't have that team chemistry and somebody knowing where to fill the void, you're going to have a losing season.
Well, John Morant came back from that long suspension because of the whole gun incident. Right. Came back, did his little gun dance. But from what I understand, that was a New Orleans dance. It wasn't like him trying to do a Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Gilbert's
Gilbert.
Gonna kill you for
That's
that
my
one.
man. I talk to Gilbert all the time. That's my man. But he came back, and now he has a season-ending injury.
Yeah.
So he's out the rest of this season.
I know. I watched the other night, man. I told you they got me watching again, and I love it. And I always said, John Morant was major part of the season. But this is what happens. It happened to D Rose too. Right?
Yeah.
So it's an important thing on hey, and guys don't get to rest. This is one of them, shut it all down. Let's figure out what's up. Let's build it back up and let's be ready to go. We got the whole season, just like Kawhi. Remember they were mad at Kawhi for taking all that time off? Kawhi was like, I need this to heal. No one is talking about the time he took off right now. Nobody. No one is like, yeah, man, you took that year off. No one is saying anything. They were like, hey. So the best thing is to heal. Back in the day, you really couldn't take time off. You had to do what you need to do because if somebody else fills your shoes, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Those guaranteed contracts are wonderful now.